It was an ordinary Monday night, or so it seemed. The young woman, new to her night shift, sat behind the register of an isolated McDonald's. The restaurant was quiet, eerily so, with no customers and only the low hum of equipment filling the void. The building was nestled in a suburban pocket where the city met farmland, but the night's silence made the world outside feel far more distant, far more dangerous. The night had dragged on uneventfully, and only a few customers had wandered in. Just after midnight, 3 tall, pale-faced men entered, dressed in full camouflage gear. Their appearance was jarring against the brightly colored hats they wore. They ordered with an odd energy, but their mood shifted when asked why they were dressed as hunters at 1 a.m. One of them, his voice thick with a country drawl, leaned in close. The next night, the rain fell steadily, making the shift even slower. At first, the figure was barely visible, just a tall, dark shape lingering at the edge of the streetlight's glow. She stared at him for what felt like minutes, trying to make out his features, but the rain and shadows obscured them. When she finally looked away and back again, he was gone. The figure appeared again, closer this time. The dim light revealed more details. His coat was large, brown, and tattered, glistening from the rain. He towered over the parked cars, his face hidden in shadow, but something about him felt wrong. He stood perfectly still, staring at the restaurant. Sarah, her only co-worker that night, approached the door. Against the young woman's protests, she opened it and called out. The figure did not respond until it moved. It bolted, faster than any human should, towards the woods. As it ran, the coat lifted, revealing twisted legs, like those of a dog, but far too long. Another night, another shift. This time, the streetlight was out. The darkness was overwhelming. Every shadow felt like it was watching her. There were no customers, no noise except for the occasional shifting from the kitchen staff. But then, the crash of shattered glass echoed through the restaurant. A rock had been thrown through the front window. It was hot to the touch. The police came and went, and she was left alone in the parking lot. As she started her car, she froze. On the roof of the restaurant, silhouetted against the pre-dawn sky, stood the creature. Its outline was grotesque, and as she watched, it dropped its coat, revealing massive wings. With a sharp, ear-piercing noise, it launched into the sky and vanished. Without hesitation, she floored the gas, speeding away from that desolate McDonald's. The creature's eerie image was burned into her mind. She never returned, and to this day, she can still hear the piercing sound of its wings in her dreams. Take a girl's advice. If you're going to work the night shift, make sure it's somewhere a little more populated.